This is me respecting me, brother, sister. Respect. Just wanted to come on real quick and talk about Dr. Dyer. Now, if you don't know who Dr. Dyer is, he passed away a few years ago, but he wrote like 20 books, 22 books on personal development, like one of the icons in the personal development space, like really, really important, really impactful. And I got to see him live in New York City at Jacob Javits Center. It's the first time I ever saw a keynote speaker. I'm a professional speaker, and at the time, of course, even now, I'm very interested in speakers and how they do everything, and trying to emulate the greats. And this is the first time I saw a keynote speaker give a keynote speech, like hold an audience of like 3,000 to 5,000 people's attention for an hour, 90 minutes, from a love seat. He was sitting in a love seat. Like, I can't sit still. He's sitting in a love seat, like commanding the whole audience. Like everybody paid. It was wild. Anyway, he has this great story about, because he grew up in foster care. He didn't know his parents. He was abused all through his childhood. He made, as a result, all the wrong decisions as a young adult, and it took him an awful long time to get his life in order. And he said, I don't know if I read it in one of his books or maybe he said it in one of his speeches that I saw. I'm not sure, but he relayed this story, and he said, I often wonder if maybe I had a conversation with God before I came to this life. Maybe you have more than one time here. Maybe, you're on a repeat. And if that's the case, maybe this last time I was talking to God, as you do, before you're born into this earth. And God said, do you have any thoughts on what you might want to do this go around? And I must have said to him something like, I really would like to impact others. I would really like to be a beacon of hope for others. I would really like to help people understand that this is the most beautiful, amazing gift, this life that we have, and that it's for all of us. It's for the taking for all of us. And God must have, heard my words and said, let's do it. And he put me in the worst position possible, because he knew. Again, this is Dr. Dyer talking, because he knew in order for me to have the ability to impact people, to move people, to show people the way, I first had to discover it. I first had to be born in the worst possible case, the worst possible situation, without parents, without a home, being constantly abused and pushed around and in and out of homes and nobody wanting me. I must have had to go through that. I must have called for it. I must have asked for it so that I could be here talking to you, helping you get out of the situation that you perhaps didn't call for, you perhaps didn't plan on, you perhaps didn't want. I look at the picture of me. I have it behind my desk, and you can't see it when you're seeing me at my desk because it's on the floor, but it's behind my desk. I see it every time I go to work. It's a picture of me at 350 pounds. And I got to tell you that for the longest time, I blew it up. It's like a massive picture. I'm going to have to show it to you. It's a massive picture. It's a massive guy in a massive picture. I blew it up because for the longest time, I hated that guy. I hated him. I didn't feel sympathy for him. I didn't feel bad for him. I didn't try to understand him. As soon as I was no longer him, I hated him. I was embarrassed by him. I never wanted to show anyone him. And if you're in that situation right now where you're just looking in the mirror and you're going, God, I hate that person. God, I wish this wasn't me. I might be able to shed some light on not only understanding how you feel, because I definitely know how you feel, But I also know how I've learned. I'm born with the knowledge, trust me. My dad would have loved to have the knowledge I have. I wish I could share my knowledge with my dad right now. My dad would be so happy. He'd be ecstatic to learn about keto and carnivore and mitochondria and metabolism and stressing the metabolism and sardines and all the things. Gosh, he would have loved it. Part of respecting me now and loving me now means I get to, I don't have to, I get to love me when I was 160 pounds ago, 150 pounds ago. And I do. I love him. 350-pound Ralph Peterson, I love him, and I'm so grateful for him. And I hope that I called this on myself, because that's like the biggest badass move. It's like Babe Ruth calling his shot. I hope that, like Dr. Dwayne Dyer, I too had a conversation with God before I came here, and I said to God, you know what, I can handle it. I can do it. Give me the worst of the worst when it comes to body image and shame and high school dropout and feeling like I don't belong and I'm the dumbest kid and the last kid picked and all the things. Unworthy, unwanted, a complete sham. I hope I was strong enough. That's like great. I would love that if I said to God, yeah, give me all the heartache. I can handle it because I want to go through it so I can help others. Now, whether I did or whether I didn't, or whether I just fell ass backwards into a life of debauchery all on my own, or if I literally asked God to give it to me, I don't know. But I do know how it feels to be overweight. I do know how it feels to be judged. I do know how it feels to wish you were different. And I know how to get there. I know how to get there. I found the secret, and I'm not keeping it a secret. Subscribe, share my YouTube channel, tune in. Every time I go live, I'm going live every Wednesday. Come hang out with me. And if you want to be on the show, be on the show. Come, just send me an email. I'd love to have anybody who's either on the journey, curious about the journey, or have succeeded on the journey of weight loss and health and reclaiming your life. I want to talk to you. I don't care where you are. Just curious, you're a Jedi at it, or you've stumbled a million times like me and you're just wanting to have a conversation about it. I want to talk to you. Let's do this together. It's worth it. You, my friend, are worth it.